I like making videos right here in this truck. Oh crap, here comes a tractor. Sorry about the wind, there's nothing I can do about that. We got 2 of the 3 beams that are gonna go across set. We couldn't do the middle one because we had to pour that one and that one this morning because we ran out. So we had to hand mix those instead of getting a whole nother trailer. No big deal, but we'll have to do this other beam later. That's what we got done. Lumber, 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 lumber. A lot of people have brought up pier and beam houses to me lately, like they're the coolest thing ever. And there's 3 reasons why we're doing a pier and beam house. The number 1 reason is because of cost. To get a slab poured and to build a pier and beam house, if I'm doing the labor myself with my family for free, then the cost is about half of what a slab would be. I definitely understand why people would want a slab. I got a bid for a slab from multiple people. But number 1 was to save money. Number 2 is because we live in West Texas, our land is flat, and I don't want our house to flood. My uncle had his house flooded like within a month after moving in, and I'm gonna try to link this picture of a house that I saw being built. We were driving down Idlewild Highway one day, and there's this house, and it was framed. Sheathing was on. That was all that was done, and the whole slab was underwater. And that was maybe 6 months ago, 7 months ago maybe. I stopped and took a picture of it because it was so interesting to me. And I drove past it the other day, and that house is finished. The people are, I'm assuming, either about to move in or they moved in, and that's going to happen again to that house. I mean, there's no way around it. That wasn't a special flood or anything. That was totally normal. My wife called, so I had to answer real quick, because she called twice. It was to warn me about highway patrolmen. Not that I would ever speed or break the law. But the 3rd reason why we wanted a pier and beam house is because I'm relatively confident that I can do plumbing. I know, I'm friends with plumbers, and they're all saying, I can't say what they're saying, but I'm confident I can do plumbing in a pier and beam house, because if something goes wrong, I can fix it. On a slab, I would be scared to do my own plumbing. And whether you know it or not, now you know it, we're building this house on a budget. As my friend Jack says, we're balling on a budget. We've got this much money, and we need to build our house for this much money. And so we're doing many, many different things differently than we would either for a customer, or if our budget was huge, or if we didn't care about money. But we do care about money, and we have this much money, and we need to build a house for this much money. So to bring all that around, the 3rd reason that we did a pier and beam house was so that we could at least try to do our own plumbing. I guess while we're talking about doing plumbing, I would never do that for a customer. That's only for my house, only for my house, only for my house. And can we do it? Yes, we can, legally. There's no inspections where we're building our house. It's in the country. There's no municipality. There's no, I'm not hooking up to city water or city sewer or anything like that. So that's no big deal. Don't worry about it. I have to give a shout out to McCoy's Lumber Hardware. I can't remember what it's called. It's McCoy's. That's what everybody calls it here. And the reason is because on Monday, I called him and said, hey, I need such and such material. I emailed him a list. He called me back, or emailed me back, what it would cost within, I don't know, 10 minutes. And he said, man, we can get it out this afternoon. That was on Monday. And I was like, man, I'm not ready. But that's really cool. How about Thursday morning? I said, yeah, great, no problem. I said, cool. So the lumber got delivered this morning. I've never done much business with these people, at least on this scale. And the salesman came out with the truck in his own vehicle. He brought a box full of hats, shirts, pencils, all kinds of stuff. Introduced himself to me. They're very easy to deal with. I would buy lumber from them again. They had everything that I needed, except for two things. One thing was an LVL that's really long and really big, and they didn't have that in stock. It's going to be here in a couple of days. That happens, no big deal. The other thing that they didn't have was 2x8 by 12s pressure treated, but they gave me 16s and charged me for the 12-foot price. So shop at McCoy's.